not stay. I repeat, do not stay when a husband or a wife picks up something to want to hit you. Don't tolerate that. Don't tell yourself, okay, yo, you went to pick a knife bar. Okay, me too. I'll go and carry my own. You go and carry a piece too. Or you. That won't solve it. That is you escalating the issue, and that is you calling for your injury, if not death. There's this trending video of a couple who got violent with each other and ended up killing themselves. According to the report online, it states that the wife cut off the man's private part, and the man retaliated by stabbing her multiple times on her body, her head, her neck, and her private part as well, and which ended their lives. You can imagine this kind of issue. So what would lead couples to fight to that extent of killing each other? What could make a woman go to the extent of wanting to end the life of her husband by cutting off his private part? Is it because she caught him cheating? Is it because she heard that he was cheating? Is it because she saw something on his phone that looks like he was cheating? Is it because he was violating her? He was mistreating her? Sometimes I wonder, what could make a once upon a time loving couple, a man you once professed love to, I love you so much, a woman you once told, you are the love of my life, I cannot live without you, what could make them get so violent that will lead to this state? So Barrister, what do you think will make a couple who once loved each other to go to this extent of wanting to end their lives? Is it even a normal thing to do?
I think that particular video is one of the saddest one you will ever see of marital conflict. Because like you were saying, this is a relation that started in love. It's two people that love each other that get married, whatever the circumstances of their marriage. How can that love now turn to so much hatred? You only kill your enemy. You only want, the emotion that will make you feel like killing somebody has to be that the person has offended you so much. And like you rightly said, if a marriage has become like that, to the extent that you now hate your partner so much, or he has done something that has offended you so much, it's better to leave. Honestly, the picture and the video was so gruesome, so gory that no normal human being will see it and not cringe. It's too bad.
It's too bad.
Especially for a married couple that you now say has children. According to reports, the man is a police officer. But even if you are a security personnel, you have been trained on how to fight and things like that. It should not be with your spouse. It's not even condoned in the forces for anybody to fight his wife.
Right, yes.
Even for a military officer, if you were to lay your hand on your wife, you will be dismissed. So nothing warrants it, honestly. And to hear that the woman cut off his private part before he now retaliated by taking the knife and stabbing her many times, they are killing each other is just too... It makes one speechless. There's no word to describe it.
And to think that there's no clear reason or as to what caused the fight,
which even makes their death to be in vain. Because nobody actually knows the reason why they did this to each other. They are the two witnesses, that they were the only two locked themselves in a room. So there's no third party to even witness it and say this was what they were arguing about. Yeah. So whatever their reason for killing each other, their death was in vain. Their death was useless. So that makes it even more painful. No couple should ever get to this extent. Violence is a no-no in marriage. Once a marriage becomes abusive, either physically, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, once the marriage gets to that level, it is time for the parties to say bye-bye and to go their separate ways. It's better to go their separate ways and be alive than that thing that we saw. And like you said, it's common. It's actually happening in society where you hear that a man killed his wife or a woman killed her husband. And it's just a sad narrative as to what is going on. Yes, there's marital conflict, there's marital challenges, but it must never get to the extent of such extreme violence.
In each other's lives. If someone gets to find out what the reason is, either maybe she found out that, just like I said, he's cheating, or maybe he's trying to add another wife. Those are the common reasons, and it makes you get so jealous, so angry that you couldn't control that anger. Then that would lead you to ending his life or wanting to cut off his. In fact, even though we don't know the story, but for her to go to that extent of want to cut off the maybe you.
Yes, it will not be far from
it will not be
these
far.
reasons.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but
that's why we women need to monitor our emotions. You know, emotional intelligence is key in marriage. There are emotions that come. Somebody in one of the tweets on that post, on that video, somebody said, love is a combination of so many emotions. Lust, anger, jealousy. It comes, and pain. It comes with so many emotions. So we need to know how to regulate this issue of love. And particularly for us women, we are emotional beings.
Yes.
But we need to know how to control it, because it can actually lead you to something that you will deeply regret.
Honestly,
I remember a story that happened years ago where the person too had killed her husband, and a chance meeting with such a person in prison revealed that not just her but many other people that are in prison were only there because of what would I say, crimes of passion.
Yes.
I was angry with my spouse, or my best friend offended me so much, we were fighting over money and I mistakenly killed him. I've met so many people like that in prison who say during all prison visitations or by NGOs, and they will tell you that the only reason why I'm here is because of a particular day that I was overcome by my emotions, that I just mistakenly stabbed this person or hit this person. And again, for this couple that killed each other, you can see that even when parties are having a quarrel, it is very bad to pick up an object, a dangerous object. Anything can happen at any time. We have had somebody who just hit his wife with a stick, or a woman that carried the pistol she was using to turn her back and just hit her husband on the head and he died. All these kind of things are not a couple that are married to each other should not, quarrel or fight to the extent of picking up objects, dangerous objects, to harm each other.
In fact, honestly, because left for me, if you find out that a quarrel, maybe you are having misunderstanding, there's you're exchanging words and it's getting violent, it's getting to the extent that even for a first time, because I don't think this is the first time they're fighting is happening, that will get to this, that will lead to this extent. So if you don't think that one of you picked up something to want to hit you, I think that's a red flag for you to know that, Kai, it's either you stop arguing with that person, you guys sit down, resolve whatever issues you have together, or you just leave for now, or you guys should just separate. And when everybody's mind has calmed down, then you guys can revisit the issue. If you cannot cope in a violent marriage, if you cannot cope in an abusive relationship, walk away.
Even in Islam, we know that Shaitan likes to divide marriages, to cause problems and to destroy marriages. So why should you even give the devil a chance for that? Another thing in marriage is that people should have their boundaries. Have your non-negotiables. A woman that cannot tolerate a cheating spouse, if you go and marry that kind of person, I'm sure she must have known from the beginning, whatever it is. Like, because there are some people that they will marry somebody that is promiscuous, and then later when he starts to do all these things, they will feel like killing him. They will feel like they just want to end him because he's doing something that is really paining them. But from day one, you should have said, I will not tolerate this. I cannot take it. If you know that your heart cannot take it, or there are some men that they cannot just tolerate it for their wife to even talk to neighbors or to greet somebody, please don't marry somebody that you met her, she's friendly. Because I know a woman that she was complaining bitterly about how her husband, just terrorized her, because even if they go to the hospital and they are waiting to see the doctor, he will say you were flirting with the doctor. If they go here, he will say you were flirting with the taxi man. If everything she does, and this is somebody, she's fully covered in her hijab, but you keep on saying that, and she's eyeing other men.
Imagine.
He doesn't want to see her interacting. If she mistakenly answered the chat of her tailor, the tailor is asking, when should I deliver your clothes? He will complain that why are you talking with a stranger? You should have gone through me to him and things like that. If you know that, then for goodness sake, look for somebody that is ready to completely stay in the house and never see the sky or see the light of the day.
Yes.
Or a woman that knows that I cannot tolerate this and this in a particular man. You go and marry that kind of man, and at the end of the day, you say what he has done, you cannot forgive him, and so you must kill him or end his life. So we should have our boundaries, have your non-negotiables. If you cannot take it, there are some people that they can never stay married to somebody that drinks or takes any substance. Yes, it's your non-negotiable. Don't marry that kind of person and then think that he will change for you. Or everybody have their different scenarios. There are some things that some people can. There are some women that don't mind taking a cheating spouse. They don't mind as long as he's providing. There are some people that they can, they can marry somebody that is not providing as long as he's not doing so and so thing. So everybody have their non-negotiables. If you cannot tolerate it, just leave the relationship already.
That is it.
Leave the relationship.
Because nobody owns anybody's life, so you have no right to take anybody's life. Always have that at the back of your mind whenever you hear out there. or whatever situation that happens, always relate it with yourself, that if it is me, if it happens to me, or it can happen to me, how will I take it? Just imagine you in that situation. Is it a good thing to hear about? Think about it, and then I'm sure it will help you make a positive decision. So I hope this video meets someone out there. I hope this video meets couples out there who are on this state, who are getting close to this state. Please make a decision and take a step back, so that you don't end up like this couple. So if you find this video interesting, please, as usual, click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Don't forget to drop a thought, a comment, an opinion, or you have more to this story. Please drop it at the comment section of this video. And I say, have a blissful marriage. Bye.